Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Ali, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite albums of 2021. So, hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. If you are new here, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, and I would really like you to see other videos that we create as well. So up next is Adele's 30. Now, this album was just like a whole new level of Adele that I don't think any of us saw coming. Obviously she went through a lot in her personal life, and she was just so vulnerable, and she just put it all on a plate and was like, here you go, you know? And it was a lot, you know? But like, I appreciate that, and I appreciate that she did that as an artist, because those are a lot of feelings and a lot of things that people don't necessarily want to talk about, but they feel comfortable listening to. So I have high respect for Adele and what she did on this album, and just her vocals were so crisp and so clean that it was just like refreshing to listen to. So Adele, top album, love it, love you. So up next is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, An Evening with Silk Sonic. Oh my gosh, there are some bangers on this album. Whenever I play this album for my mom, she's always like, this sounds like it's like straight out of the 70s. And I truly believe that that's what they were trying to capture here. The grooves are just so perfect. Like, they lock in so well. And you know that like Anderson .Paak is like playing that. He's such a talented drummer. And like, just Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are so talented in like every aspect, like the producing, the playing, the singing, you name it, they probably can do it. And just the musicianship shown on this album was so good, and I highly recommend it. So up next is probably one that wasn't as big this year as the other four that I've mentioned, is Shore by Fleet Foxes. This album is so good in a special and unique way. Every time I listen to it, I just think of nature, and I think of all the beautiful places that I've been to in my life. I think of like water. I grew up in Florida, so I think of like the springs, and it's just so like beautiful, and it's just easy to listen to, and that album brings up so many memories, and I just love it for that. Up next is probably a band that you haven't heard of, pretty local in New York, and they're called Strawberry Launch. I actually go to school with 4 of the members, so I highly encourage you to go check them out. Their debut album is out now. I recommend listening to She and Fork, and just the whole EP too. It's really good. Psychedelic rock, indie rock, if you're into that, you'll probably be into this album. So many unique musicians that I highly recommend giving them a listen. Doja Cat, Planet Her. Oh my gosh, this album was so good. Like, it was so creative and so out of the box that I just respect Doja Cat so much more as a producer and as an artist. Just so good. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I could listen to this album on repeat and repeat and repeat just because it's that good. So yeah. Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Now, I debated on whether or not I wanted to include this album just because it was so big and everyone knows it, but I really feel like it was very influential in the way that artists blow up nowadays, because I just remember this getting so big on TikTok. It was like huge. It was like unheard of, you know? And the album is good. It's like addictive. It's like that formulated pop that, you know, you like don't want to admit that you're listening to, but you are listening to. It's like, oh man, she got me, you know? But truly, it is good. And well, you know, my most played song of the year was Good For You. 73 plays. It's just so addictive. That album is just like some sort of drug that I don't need, but I listen to it anyway. So yes, Olivia Rodrigo, Sour. Happier Than Ever. Another album that I almost didn't put on this list because there's only one song on there that I feel like we all really listen to, and that is Happier Than Ever. And that song is good. It is very, very good. And listening to Phineas talk about this song and saying that he wanted to create the next Bohemian Rhapsody, I got that. I got that idea. It was so powerful. The middle just like pushed you through. It was really good. My only thing is, though, it bugs me that they released a half version of it. Like, as if, like, the full version isn't good enough. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Like, what if I only played half of the song on the radio? Like, I don't know. Just something to think about. Overall, great song. Okay album. But it's really hard to top what you've already put out there, Billy. I'm talking directly to you. When We All Fell Asleep, Where Do We Go is like this groundbreaking album that I just feel like it's going to be hard for you to top. But you're an amazing artist. I love you. It's like she's watching this. She's not. But yeah, no, I just feel like it's going to be really hard to break that because creating an album that good is so rare. But you did it. So here we are. Woman on the Internet, Orla Gartland. Listen to it. Not as big as some of the others on this list, but it is good. It is really good. I found out about Orla from Dodie. They're really good friends. And Orla just like captures this feeling of comparison that I feel like we all deal with very, very well. Just the song Woman on the Internet is so good, and I love her voice and I love her style, and I feel like it is definitely something that you should go and check out for yourself. Lastly, Willow's Lately I Feel Everything. This album is so good. I feel like a lot of artists sometimes try to mimic what was happening in the 90s, like that grunge, that rock. But a lot of them just don't have the voice or the angst for it. And Willow comes and she just does it, you know? She just puts it out there and, like, her songs slap. They're so good. And just, like, bangers. It's hard for me to describe music at this point, so it just slaps and it bangs, you know? No, but super good album, and it's so weird, because if you listen to her other album, which Wait a Minute was on, two completely different albums. Like, I challenge you to make it through that other album. I really do. It might be hard for you because it's very out there, and it's very different than her top hits at the moment. That's it for my list. Were there things that I missed? I did not include some albums because I feel like I didn't have enough of an opinion about them to include them in the video. What about your favorite albums? Do you have a favorite album? Would you include it on this list? Comment below and let me know. Yep, guys, so that is it for today's video. Again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like these styles of videos, what you want to see next. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.